Hey everyone, it's Coach Matt Ellis over at Primal Athlete Training Center, Cranston, Rhode Island. Coming to you today kind of to continue what we spoke about in the last video, video number 7. Believe it or not, guys, this is the 8th video that we're doing on proper glide technique and common faults and corrections and little drills that you guys can take to practice with you or practice at home to help improve your throw. We've got one more video after this, video 9, that's going to put everything together. We have our free clinic, the second part of our free clinic happening this Sunday the 13th from 1 o'clock to 2:30. After that clinic, you guys have your state championship meets. And then once that's all taken care of, we're going to get into some other videos on things like discus, hammer, and javelin. So make sure, subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Just hit that little button right up here. Subscribe to the video. That way you'll get an email in your inbox. And whenever a new video comes out, you can just click on the link and you'll be able to check it out. And again, if there's any questions, if you guys have anything specific, maybe some problems that you might be having at practice or with the release or getting the foot underneath you, any questions you might have, please leave a comment down below in the comment box. And whatever that comment is, that's what we'll do our next video on. Alright, so make sure to stay tuned in to us here and let us know what you think and if you have any questions. Well, to continue what we talked about the other day we showed you a great drill that you can do with either a piece of tubing or a stretch band or a towel, something to resist your upper body while having the shot in your hand. You resist that upper body and then you work on getting the foot and the knee turned from 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Well, today we're going to continue. I did get a few emails and some of the concerns, some of the questions had to deal with, well, Coach Matt, my feet look great, but my upper body doesn't look so good. Or the exact opposite, man, my upper body looks great, I can keep my weight back, but I have a problem turning my feet, getting my feet in the right position. So today we're going to show you 2 drills that you can do that are real easy, that are going to help you correct both the upper body on its own and the lower body on its own. So the first one, when we built our pull-up station here, we had a few leftover pipes. So we've got a 4-foot pipe here that weighs probably about 7 pounds or so, 7-8 pounds. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that pipe on our back, and we're going to, just like we were using a bar for squats, and this is going to help keep our shoulders nice and square. If our shoulders start to dip when we're gliding, we're going to feel it because it's going to pull on the other side. Now you don't have to use a pipe. You can use a broomstick, a mop handle, you can use a broken high jump or pole vault crossbar. You can use an old javelin that you might have in the shed, anything, a long piece of wood, a long pipe, anything that you guys have, you can use. So go through that shed, in your track team's shed where you keep all the shots and the discus, grab just a broken pipe or grab whatever might be in there, and you can do this drill. Now what it looks like is we're going to have the pipe, or we're going to have the bar on our backs. We're going to get down in that glide position, making sure that our posture is correct, making sure that the weight's over the front foot. And we're just going to glide backwards, and we're going to keep our shoulders nice and square. Now, as we do this, if our shoulders move, or if we start to advance the upper body, we're going to feel it because it's going to pull on the other side. So check this out. If I were to open up too quickly with my shoulders, I can feel it. It's actually that lever is tugging my body, and it doesn't feel good. The same thing, if my left shoulder dips too much, it's really going to pull me off balance. And where you're feeling it is right here on the sides, okay, right in the hips, and also right underneath the armpit. You're actually stretching out that shoulder. So if it feels wrong, or if it feels like you're getting stretched out, you know that your shoulders aren't square. Now what we're going to do, we're going to turn the camera around to another part of the gym. We're going to show you guys another drill that you can do using just a piece of fence or whatever you might have lying around near your shot circle to improve the lower body without having to focus that much on the upper body. Okay everyone, first of all, sorry about the goofy camera angle, but I really wanted to position the camera in a way so that you guys will be able to get the full shot of my body, all the way from my non-throwing foot that's going to be all the way back here, all the way to my upper body that's going to be holding onto this bar. Now what we've done is we've taken our squat rack here and we've actually taken these clips, the J-cups that hold the bar, and we've dropped it about halfway. When I stand up, it's going to be right at my midsection, right between the bottom of my chest and my belly button. So it's going to be right here in the midsection. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to hold on to this bar with our hands. And the bar is actually going to be used to catch the weight of our upper body. And we're really going to exaggerate turning that foot and getting that foot all the way back underneath this. What you're going to see is if I were to let go of the bar, I'd actually go crashing forward. I'd go crashing right into the wall behind here. All of my weight's going to be that far back, and my power foot's going to be that far underneath me. So by exaggerating the movement, by showing our body what it feels like to do this the really, really, really hard way, doing it the proper way, putting our foot in the right spot during the proper power position is going to be easy for us. Now, if you don't have a setup like this at home, or if you don't have an option of using a setup like this at your school, there's a few things that you can do. You can certainly use a piece of chain link fence. If there's an open portion of chain link fence by your track or by your throwing circle, just put your fingers in the chain link fence and hold on that way. The other day we actually used a small indoor soccer goal. It could have even been an indoor field hockey goal that was just laying around in the gym, and we were able to hold on to the top of that goal. We've also seen athletes who can use the bleachers. They put their fingers, when the bleachers are closed, right in between the bleachers, and they hang on that way. So there's a few things that you can do to really use this movement and to be able to use this to your advantage and teach your body what it feels like to do this the hard way, and then to do it the proper way. It's going to feel nice and easy. Alright, so here's what it looks like. We're going to start out, our upper body's going to be nice and loose. Okay, remember, this drill focuses solely on the lower body. The upper body just hangs on for the ride. So, we're going to start in a little mini glide position, and our posture's not going to be perfect, but little mini glide position. We're going to pull the foot in, the butt's going to drop just like normal, and we're going to land with our foot all the way back and turn toward 9 o'clock. Now you see this awkward position. If I were to let go right now, I'd go crashing into the wall. This bar is actually holding all of my weight. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like. We're going to do about 5 or 6 in a row just to give our body and our leg that feeling of that really awkward, difficult position. It looks like this. And again, we're focusing on a few things. The first thing we're focusing on is getting that knee and getting that foot of the power leg turned and cranked over all the way to 9 o'clock. The other thing that we're focusing on is the non-power leg is up on that toe. Okay? And by keeping those two positions and by doing that properly, it really exaggerates. You're going to feel a heck of a stretch. It's actually tough. It's difficult for your body to get in that proper position because it's so awkward. Once we do about 5 or 6 of those in a row, and we give our body the idea of what it feels like to do it the hard way, well, we're going to go back to doing it the regular way, like we would do if we were actually throwing the shot put. And the proper way, that regular way, well, now it's going to feel real easy. Now it's going to be a real good habit, and your body's going to want to do it that way rather than the real tough way. So again, we stand back up, and we just put our foot where it would normally want to be. And now by doing this drill, it shows us what it feels like to have the weight back, but to still be balanced over that right foot. If I were to let go of the bar doing this the proper way, all of my weight would be back, but I wouldn't go crashing into the wall. So it's a great way to find that little bit of a balance point to help you as you land in that power position, to keep as much weight back over the power leg as possible, but in doing so, not so far back that you're going to fall backwards and land in the circle. All right, now, again, to everybody who showed up last Sunday, the 6th, at the new track at Central High School, I really do applaud it. It's fantastic that you were able to sacrifice the time and take the time to come out and to learn some new techniques and to learn some new drills and to get some things that you can practice out in the circle during the week before your championship meets. That's what separates just your average thrower from a championship caliber thrower, is that willingness to learn and the willingness to give up your own time to really make yourself better. We're doing it again this Sunday, February 13th, from 1 o'clock to 2:30. Still going to be at the new indoor track up at Central High School. We're meeting right in the infield, right at the shot put circle. So we hope to see you all there.